More and more acts are choosing in-ear monitors instead of conventional wedges, with good reason. Less stage volume equals less feedback a lot of the time. But even though they solve a lot of problems, they introduce a whole other bunch of problems. Hi, welcome to Offshore Audio. I'm Andrew, I'm a live sound engineer, and in this channel I'm here to help you mix better live events. And in this video, I'm going to give you 5 tips to help you mix better in-ear monitors. So let's dive in. The first thing that you need to do every single time is scan the radio frequency environment. Scan your wireless frequencies. Now, this can be a bit of a problem because it's the receiver that scans the wireless frequency range. But if you have wireless microphone systems along on the same gig, then you can use the wireless microphone system to scan and get a picture of that RF environment into Wireless Workbench. If you don't know about Wireless Workbench, I'll leave a video to it up there. But if you don't have any other microphones, it's still essential that you scan the RF environment. So you can just get the belt pack, and if you go into the options on the belt pack, you'll find the option to scan wireless frequencies. Scan a new list, it might be called, on Sennheiser in-ear monitors. But there is a way in that belt pack to scan new frequencies, and it's essential that you do that. Make sure you turn anything off that is sending a wireless frequency when you do that. So that means turn off the transmitter units. That's the unit that you connect to the mixer. It also means turn off any wireless microphones that you might be using. Scan the RF environment and you should get a list of frequencies that are clean for you to use for that gig. Having radio interference in your wireless monitors is a no-no. Tip number 2 is to understand the signal flow of how a mix gets to your in-ear monitors. That means that you need to know mixers and signal flow in and out. You need to know how you're going to get a mix through your venue's infrastructure and to the transmitter, which is then going to send the signal to a belt pack, which is then going to go into someone's ears. Tip number 3, get people to put their hands up. So what do I mean by that? On wedges, people tend to need a lot less signal than in in-ear monitors. In-ears block out the outside sound, so artists need a bit of everything. The quickest way to get this into people's monitor mixes is to do it while you line check. As you line check each item through the sound check process, ask the performers to hold their hand up if they need or want that item in their in-ear monitors. Be sure to sort out talkback first so that you understand the levels and that you can communicate with them. As you line check, you just turn it up in everyone's monitors, and then when you see the hand go down, you can stop turning up. That's a really quick way to get a rudimentary mix for a large group of people on stage mixing using in-ear monitors. Tip number 4, which should be my golden rule for in-ear monitors, is to use headphones or use your own in-ear monitors. Use them to verify if the signal is good, if you have any problems along the way. If someone has a belt pack and they're complaining about how it sounds, first get your headphones and connect them into the mixer, cue the mix bus and listen to it. Does it sound good there? Great. Head to the transmitter rack, connect your headphones to that. Listen, does it sound good there? Okay, then head to their belt pack, connect to the belt pack with your headphones and ask yourself, does it sound good there? By doing this, you eliminate the problems one by one. If you get to the point where you're listening to their in-ear mix on their belt pack but with your headphones and it sounds fine, then it's probably their headphones that are the problem. Similarly, if it sounds dodgy at the rack itself, then you know there's a problem between your mixer and the rack. If it sounds good at the rack but bad at the in-ear monitors, you might have some sort of wireless interference, or you might have forgotten to turn the transmitter on. I've seen that happen a lot more than I'd like to admit. On top of this, when you're adjusting monitor mixes, get your headphones, plug them in, cue or solo the bus that you're mixing to, and then listen while you make the adjustments. You can get things in place pretty quickly or understand any problems a little better if you hear what the artists hear. Tip number 5 is verify everything. I mean, use your headphones and listen in to every mix. Use your headphones and listen in at the rack. Use your headphones and listen in at the belt pack, just like I said. Make sure that all of your sends are reaching the belt packs. And you can just do this with a signal generator or some music. You can send it up in your bus and then listen in at every single point and use the meters on the belt packs and on the transmitter racks to make sure that you're getting the correct amount of signal in to the belt packs. Make sure to sync the transmitters and the belt packs so that everyone is on the correct frequencies. And also put the belt pack on and walk the venue. Walk all around the venue, make sure there are no dead zones, no spots where the interference gets up, and double check on the belt pack itself that you have a good, strong signal. Because a weak signal might work fine at soundcheck, but then might cut out during the gig. If you start to hear statics or white noise the further you go away from the transmitter, that means that the signal is not getting to you properly. Again, check that that transmitter is turned on. When you're mixing in-ear monitors, you're going to need good EQ, so check out my 3-step guide to perfect EQ. It's just a free PDF guide that you can get by heading to the link in the description down below, or heading to offshoreaudio.no/EQ. Take the PDF with you, you'll have it available on your phone or print it out or on your laptop, and then you can reference it anytime you have any doubts about EQ. I hope that was helpful. Leave a comment and let me know, are you using in-ear monitors? Do you do it differently? I'll leave a link to some videos around about here to help with connectivity, wireless systems, and any other interesting videos. But for now, thanks for watching. Goodbye.